It's party time. And that's all I got. I was gonna say some other things, but really, it's not really party time.
Fireworks.
Fuck.
Did you start a slap through recently? What the fuck?
I like how fucking Allie's looking at Anthony right now, like just ugh. Like it's just like that shit has a smell to it.
You know what? Where he puts his hands, it probably just got a smell to it.
Oh, that's not nice. Let me pause that. Damn. I don't think he
I'm sorry, Anthony. Don't fire me, Bob.
Anyways, no, man. While you're playing patty cake by yourself and all that bullshit, man. No, how's it going, people? Welcome to the midweek chat attack, where it's on a Thursday, not a Saturday, because we just chill, we just hang out, and Anthony finishes.
We kick our feet up. We just release all of our problems. We even masturbate before the show.
Okay, no. So people, yeah, we're gonna talk about trailers.
we just relieve all the stress. We just gonna kick up it. Dude, we got a lot of fucking movie news and trailers and shit like that. We got like posters and not even stuff that we can like even squeeze in on the show, because most of y'all can probably hear that shit on the movie review extravaganza. But like the whole Ganja, but it's just like shit that we can even put on like the Wreck-It Ralph news that I was excited about just like 2 seconds ago. I just seen the new poster for the new Kingsman movie, The Golden Circle. So it's just been like a lot of movie news, and just like I just want to see your guys' opinions on it.
More like the fucking Golden Circle jerk. Like here's the thing, dude. I'm so sick of all these movies coming out because no one like okay. I promised you before the show that I wasn't gonna get all mad. So you know what? I'll save it for when people come in, and people like this is all a very, very special edition of your opinion, because I'm gonna let you say whatever you need to say, and I'm not gonna argue with you. What are you doing? You smelling your microphone?
Spiderman was the best trailer online this week, Nick.
By the way, Ganja is stoned out of his mind.
Admit it, Nick. You know it was some top A shit, brother. You know it. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, man. It's like some kind of like, I don't know, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You know, like it's just like, kind of like one of those things.
No, but you know what? That
Stupid
all aside and
ass
stuff like that.
joke.
But we got like we even got Trey Cooper here too, man. Trey, what are you here for, man? What you here for?
Yeah, what the fuck are you here for? Man?
We didn't do a Ringside Hangout on Tuesday, so I just came in and be like, hey man, let me hang with you guys today, because this is just a prelude, guys.
Oh shit!
You're
right! Yes! Welcome!
Hey, I didn't sign up to be on the rest of the show. I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Shut the fuck up!
Allie, I'm gonna take you to the proper place. That's just a great class.
She all fuck her ride. Damn!
I'm sorry to everyone's ears.
God, that's Celine Dion shit. Jesus Christ.
Just making that noise that like when your system fucks up your Xbox 360 or PS3, it freezes and shit. Just
the midnight chat got some red ring to death right now, dude.
Oh, fuck you, man. I had that happen to 3 of my systems. That's so true.
As you can see, people, we just want to chill and just hang out and just prepare for that ultimate thrill ride. Woo!
No, it's okay. Damn.
I just signed up for the rest of the show. Fuck off.
No, but y'all see how chill and relaxed we are and stuff like that. We want you guys to get in chill and relax just like we are. So we guys want you to come on the show. But let me tell you how you actually do that. So I want you to look on the left side of your screen, right? Oh, yeah. You go look for this oval shape. It's gonna be like this oval, this thing, this shape, oval. It's gonna be blinking red, yellow, red, yellow. You click it, it opens up. You see a Google Hangouts link. It's gonna be running around and shit like that. It's gonna be sneaking and shit. It's gonna be like Solid Snake. And then when you finally click it, it's gonna be like that sound effect. It's gonna be like, whoa! And then when you click it, you get inside the call in a very, very Metal Gear manner.
Snake! Snake! Okay, you guys are really doing a horrible job doing that fucking song. It's Metal Gear Solid. Don't disrespect my favorite video game franchise.
No.
God damn it.
I was doing something else. Sorry.
Are you guys seeing a Hyrule theme song?
Yeah, I was going to Zelda. That's why I stopped.
Oh, man. Allie, why the fuck do you hang out with us?
I know, she's shaking her head in disbelief.
No, people, you know what? You should hang out with us though, because you guys ain't shit. No, YouTube channel. We have so much shit on the YouTube channel at the Midnight Chat Tag. That's our main show. That we put all of the what do you call that? All the effort.
Content. Just
content, yeah.
Effort, blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears, and all that good stuff. But I mean, the main thing too is we have many shows on here. It's a variety. You got the highlight videos. You got like the life advice stuff. I'm actually a really big fan of life advice stuff because it's not something nerdy. It's not something trendy. We just put out some random questions about life, etc.
Sure, you can learn how to buy a house through us. We're good like that.
No,
you gotta pay for that opinion of the house, though. Yeah, come on, man. That's $9.99.
Yeah, you can get that shit free, man. You gotta go over on our Patreon page, sign up for it, then pay for it. That's how you get that.
Holy shit!
Can we create a Patreon page?
No.
Yeah, fucking porn, Chris. No. So, anyways, and the Ringside Hangout. The Ringside Hangout. We also have a guy named Hovig. Look at guys. Look, no Hovig. See him? Like, look, guys. No, look right there. Look.
Armenian brother. Kind of looks like an overweight Logan.
Oh shit!
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm a superhero. Y'all talking real shit.
Oh, anyways,
Yeah.
and then we also, and Hovig's great, by the way. He's like the best person ever. And then, but on top of it too, we got the rules from fucking Ganja, who thinks Hovig is an overweight Logan. Ganja, go ahead and tell these rules.
Not only do I think he's an overweight Logan, I know he is. Anyways, guys, speaking of the rules, rule number 1, newcomers join the call first. We're all about community, and that includes you fresh new people. We want to get you on the show and hear your opinions on some bullshit we're about to talk about. Rule number 2, do not talk over each other. It's just plainly rude and ruins audio quality for later show and viewing. Rule number 3, please no nudity, folks. Just read the rules. Rule number 4, don't give anyone else the link. We have a planned show. So that means anyone who comes in the show, we already know who's coming. And if you add it, it's just going to fuck us up because who knows? We might have something specialized for you guys to come up on. Rule number 5, read the rules. Now, girl.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Don't
be a dick on a con.
Before we actually slide into the DMs of our show and actually chill and hang out, we do have a few birthday shout outs. That was actually yesterday that I would just like to just shout out to people, just let them know stuff like that. But first one, we actually have JD or JRD. I think that's his name in the chat and stuff like that. And stuff like, he actually did some really cool GIF animations for us. Like recently, the last one he did was the one of Ganja, where it was just like him doing like some smoke cloud, and he was like actually just floating midair. He looks very pretty in that GIF, actually. By the way.
Man, he caught my nipples just perfectly in that photo.
You look very appetizing.
Yeah, why is your nipple like extremely hairy in this fucking thing?
I don't know. You want to see it? It's kind of like that in real life.
Yeah, let's check it out. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
That is good. That is some good side boob. You know, side boob around here. Oh man, people love that.
Just as
some little chocolate on chocolate.
And people go wow for side boobs. Oh shit.
Hey, if you look closely, I got a Batman tattoo right there.
That's so.
I really like how Cyaboob like damn near took out an entire Facebook group. Holy shit! Like, the virginity is strong with this one.
You want to be there when hard dicks fight, man. It gets brutal.
Why do I picture like the fucking Joker and shit during the Dark Knight? And now, if you get one picture of a vagina, everybody loses their minds.
I was thinking more like he broke a dick in half. All right, whoever wins, get me a.
No, you know what's really funny too is like it did cause a lot of negativity, but also put a smile on somebody's face because another person we gotta do a happy birthday shout out to is this guy,
DJ the intern, or DJ Lucas. It was his birthday. I didn't even know that shit just kind of snuck up on me. I think Justin, you had given him a birthday shout out too, or not shout out, but commented on his page and gave him a birthday stuff, wishes and stuff like that on his Facebook page.
I definitely did.
Yes, yeah. I seen it. So it was just like, oh, it's his birthday. So happy birthday to him. I hope he comes back on because we actually had DJ on. I think he was actually on our first MCA game night, which we need to do again, folks. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he was on there and you can actually check him out and stuff like that. He was fucking fun. He was really fun. He was really cool.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Really, really nice guy.
And by this face, it looks like he really enjoyed that Mia Khalifa show, so that's pretty cool.
That face is like, yeah, I looked at her early work.
And one more big announcement, actually, because we're switching some things up. I don't know if anybody noticed on some of the Facebook groups, but we're switching some things up with the MCA, and not mainly the MCA, but mainly the after hours, because we got like this new thing that we're thinking about implementing on this week's Midnight Chat Attack. Because after we do the Midnight Chat Attack, we do the After Hours. But now we're thinking about doing this new thing called the After Hours Special Events, where we're going to be watching TV shows and movies because we know you guys are always talking about, damn, why you always watching shit without us? We love you guys. Come on. So it's just like, it's like Anakin.
Not let Tommy Wiseau win. Please, God, do not
No,
let
please
this
do.
happen.
I want to watch
please,
it. I've
yes.
never seen it.
I haven't.
Oh, you
seen
never
it
seen
before,
that?
but,
No, but you know what? I'll leave that up to you guys because I will be posting the straw poll in the chat so you guys can vote on that. Or you might have already voted on it because I did post a straw poll on Facebook and stuff like that with all the details. And just a quick mention, because he's not here to actually say it himself, but Allen will be in charge of the After Hours special events and he will be hosting it and stuff like that. So yeah, give him respect.
Yeah,
Or
and
you're
one more
gonna have
thing
to answer to
too.
me.
Do not be trying to fucking we call it like cheat, find some
ballot
kind of way to
stuffing?
like I think you were saying we're on the same page there, Adrian.
Nick, stop calling me out. You already know I'm Googling that shit.
No, but serious people, don't be cheating and shit because if you guys go in there and then no one's into it, everyone's like, man, this shit sucks, and you have people watch it because your own agenda, no one's gonna want to do this anymore, and then ain't gonna be there. So let's really see what people legitimately want to see, and then all that good jazz.
I'm trying to rip this shit like the DNC.
We want everybody to enjoy themselves, not just the people that do fucking trolls. Like, don't troll. Like, let's try to enjoy this so we can do more of it because we want to do more of this stuff like that. Because, like I said, we know you guys be recommending this stuff and like, hey, we want to watch stuff with you guys, especially considering, hey, maybe we could watch Game of Thrones on there since Game of Thrones is probably coming back and stuff like that. So, hey,
or Walking Dead.
Or Walking Dead. So it's just like, hey, don't fuck it up so you can get more. So that's pretty much this.
By the way, this next week, actually, some breaking news. We're actually gonna watch fucking NXT Takeover and WrestleMania. Okay, so sorry guys.
Sorry.
You know what, Trey? Are you ready for that ultimate thrill ride?
Like I said, fuck off. I would get to sign up for the wrestling show. Stop it.
Right now, and the polls will be closed after the show goes off the air because I don't want to fuck everybody up and stuff like that. So when I take a look at the results at the very end of this midweek, that's final. It's done. Right now, looking at the polls, it seems like Tommy Wiseau's The Room is winning. I am so glad that Ellen's in charge because I'm not watching that shit.
Oh, come on, Anthony. It'll be fun.
I did not vote for that. It is not true. It is bullcrap. I did not vote for that. It is not.
Not my movie. Hashtag not my movie.
Not my
You're
movie.
tearing my power apart, Lisa.
No, but vote on that, stuff like that. And speaking of hashtag not my movie, Ganja, why are you fucking so excited about this Spider-Man shit? What this bullshit? Get this shit out of here.
See the fucking Eagle Dude in action. Which I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm more of a fan of Shocker, which I was kind of disappointed they didn't use him. But I digress. I was still a fan of the dude. I don't know his actual character name. I'm sorry. But I love the explosions. Man, I just fell in love with the whole thing. I'm like a little kid again. It reminds me of seeing Spider-Man the first trailer when it was like what's his name? I forget the character actor. Yes, with Sam Raimi.
Okay, dude. I'm sorry. I was gonna do this, but now you literally triggered the fuck out of me within 2 minutes. I swear to God, I wasn't gonna do this.
No, shit. Nick. Before you start, you want me to stop? Like, you can stop right now, baby. You can stop.
I don't know because I don't even want to. I'm fucking scared to see what Adrian's fake ass is gonna say next. I'm fucking damn it. I just
What's your problem, Nick?
Okay, Ganja. You say you're a huge fan. You suck this movie's dick every fucking
Yes, I did.
There's more a poster or something.
I forgot the character's name.
You don't even know the dude's fucking name.
I'm sorry I don't carry an encyclopedia knowledge of every character I meet. I know you hate that nerd shit, but you have to call people out on that nerd purity test.
Dude, it's one character, and then here's the problem too. And okay, I hate to do this, and you know what? I'll apologize once you come into call because I don't want to fight with you, Julian. But Julian messaged me last night talking about the fucking trailer, right? And he literally was like, "Dude, did you see that new Spider-Man? It's fucking awesome, man! Fucking cobwebs, and fucking just it's so great." And then literally, dude, I swear to God, I'll show the Facebook message if he comes in and says I'm lying. But he literally, right after he says that, goes, "Yeah, so anyways, I just watched the trailer. It is good. I was right." I was like, "Wait, you didn't watch it the first time? You just said it was good without even seeing the fucking thing?"
No, like I said,
I saw the trailer. I just blanked on the character's name. Forgive me for forgetting. Fuck you.
On top of the Wonder Woman trailer.
Villains ever. Come on.
Then Julian, Monkey with the Podcast, which, by the way, it is actually kind of funny. I do recommend you guys watch Julian's videos. He's been doing a series called Monkey with the Podcast. Pretty cool stuff. But he released something with the Wonder Woman trailer. he literally admits in the video he didn't see the trailer. And he's reviewing the trailer.
Welcome to the react culture on YouTube.
I'm just like, I'm so sick of the DC people. Yeah, there he is. There he is.
Julian, run, Julian, run! Catch that train, motherfucker! Catch that train of the sun, man! Catch that train,
son, bro!
Oh boy. Here we go.
Yo, we getting on that train? Is that what's going down?
We're on that train to overhype Spider-Man.
I want to say this.
Shit about you, Spider-Man. I think we are doing this.
Is he talking to a Spider-Man?
Sorry.
You know
This
what?
gone somewhere very weird.
Before I go, Trey, since you normally don't be on these shows and you actually really wanted to come on to actually talk about Spider-Man, what's your opinions about the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer?
Well, at first I was scared to look at it because their whole is show too much thing that I've been hearing about. I was like, oh god, this is Batman versus Superman all over again. But when I actually watched it, I was actually really impressed with it. I loved it. I think it's gonna be a great movie. Like, to me, it feels more of a sequel than Iron Man 3 than anything, though. Because remember in Iron Man 3 where he was having an identity crisis with him being Iron Man and everything in the suit? Like, it feels like he's trying to teach Peter that same lesson. So I think that's probably one of my only complaints. This feels more of an Iron Man psychology thing than a Spider-Man movie.
Well, it's like, yeah, I guess you in that sense too, because like, yeah, you bring that whole dynamic into it, but it's just like he's trying to teach him that, but also like you said, be better. It's just like, I'm nothing without the suit, then you don't need it then. And I guess in a sense, maybe this is a test.
Tony doesn't have any powers. He doesn't have any superpowers. He uses a suit. Without the suit, he ain't shit. That was the
point of the third movie, Nick. When you watch it, most of the movie, he's fighting without the suit and using inventions that he invent on the fly to actually get himself out of situation. It shows that his intelligence is more of his superpower than his money or just his. Well, it still sucked. I'll agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
But it still had a different plot line. I understand what they were going with that. And they're trying to take that into Spider-Man, showing that he is his powers if he can do it without having a fancy suit as well.
Hey,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, with great power comes great responsibility. So it's kind of like that without doing that. Like, it's that same storyline or the same DNA of that storyline without just beating you over the head with that phrase every 10 seconds.
No, I'm going to throw this at Adrian really quick, but before I do that, I'm going to say one more thing. And then it's going to be Adrian, and then it's going to be you, Julian. You motherfucker, you. I'm just joking. Me and Julian are cool.
He said he was going to be happy the rest of the show. That went out.
He did. Yeah,
you pissed me off, Ganja. You threw that shit away.
Hey, Trey, maybe Nick needs to get on Ultimate Thrill Rod, man. Like,
I know. There's Roman Reigns being the Undertaker.
Hey, guys, look at my tickets. No, anyway. Oh no. Sorry, Hovig. I love you, man. No, but the thing is, Adrian, I want to bring something up to you. Adrian, you didn't like Suicide Squad, right?
Fuck no.
Okay, in fact, no. But everybody else didn't like it, so I don't like it either. Great. No. I'm so sorry. No.
Whatever.
No, you're not.
You're not sorry, Nick.
I'm just so irritated. I'm so sorry. But no, on top of it, too, though. Okay, so one of the things that you probably don't like and you always make fun of, too, is when Will Smith is always making those jokes like, yo, we're the Patsies. Yo, we're like some kind of like a Suicide Squad. You know, you hate that shit, right?
Yeah, that wasn't clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That
stupid.
was pretty awful.
So, what is your opinion on fucking Tony Stark literally saying, like, hey, why don't you be some kind of neighborhood Spider-Man?
That was smart.
I don't know, that kind of made me cringe, I'll admit
Yeah.
that.
See, I can defend that because I thought that was a clever use of that, like,
Fuck you.
tagline.
I thought it was cool too, not only because when he said it, but what was going on in the trailer while he was saying it. Like, I'm gonna admit, this trailer actually was the first one to actually get me hyped about.
Look, I'm gonna defend it because he's not here right now to actually prove his point. But me and Allen were talking to it about Nick earlier. I think it was actually when the trailer released. He actually brought up a good point. What they did right there, they just dated the movie, saying, "Oh, it's YouTube. I saw him on YouTube."
YouTube is going to be around forever. Just so
you don't know that. They said that about MySpace, motherfucker. This is the internet. Don't do that shit.
Yeah. Like they did what they did with this whole YouTube reference and stuff like that too. It's the same shit they did in Hancock. It was exact same fucking scene, the same exact story arc with that particular point, the same comedy.
No, okay. Counterpoint to play devil's advocate. Now, if a fucking spider dude was slinging around in your neighborhood, wouldn't you get that shit on camera phone?
No, true, but like what I'm saying, and here's the thing too, and Hancock.
Hey, you don't even know the character's name, man.
Imagine Will Smith, homeless like chef.
Dude, that would have been a better movie. That would have been a better
Yeah.
movie.
Consider anything
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
Hey, man, you want your eggs over easy, sun side up?
I got the Fresh Prince special.
This must be
fuck
some
you.
kind of breakfast.
No, but okay, so like Hancock, like me, I defend that movie a lot. That's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. Honestly, I fucking love Hancock, and I like Hancock too. It makes me really, really hungry. But the thing is when I watch that movie though, people like to shun that movie now that it's kind of old and like it's not like the newest thing now. So people are like, "Oh, that movie was stupid, man. Will Smith is stupid." Blah blah. And like this fucking Spider-Man trailer is literally like so many jokes and so many things that he does is the exact same thing. Like Tony Stark is basically that one guy. I forgot his name. The actor, the
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Yes, he's just like Jason
Oh, yeah.
Bateman with Will Smith. It's like, dude, it's so similar. It's fucking
You
insane.
know what, Nick?
Oh,
You
go
know,
ahead.
yeah, I'm about to go because Nick, your anger, your bad vibes, man, is bringing me down. So I got to bring myself back.
Did
up
you
to
smoke a
pick myself-
joint with Ganja?
Yeah, but like I said, I will admit for the first time because I was really maybe it was just oversaturation. Maybe I felt the exact same way about this with Spider-Man, how everybody else feels about Batman. It was just like, okay, here's another Spider-Man movie, and just for context. When I was showing my mother and my brother the trailer, they didn't even know that it wasn't like another Spider-Man. They was actually still thinking it was still Amazing Spider-Man or something like that. It was just like, oh, that's right, it is. Like he was in Civil War and stuff like that. So people, that's already throwing people off now. Like that's fucking confusing the shit out of people. Then just the simple fact that, oh, they're doing it again. They're making another Spider-Man. But like I said, this trailer actually got me hyped. I actually like the whole life lesson that he's trying to teach Peter Parker in the trailer. I just hope it's not too much, but I hope like to tell, because like I said, great power comes great responsibility. So if you can still do what you can do, like granted, he doesn't want him to hurt himself. Like Iron Man is pretty much Spider-Man's father figure. That's what I'm getting from the trailer. And he doesn't want him to hurt himself. But if he still like is able to rise with the occasion without all the tech or whatever that Iron Man is giving him, then maybe Iron Man can respect him and just like by the end of the movie, like, you know what, you did your right, kid. You're an Avenger now. You did the shit.
Well,
like you're being a hero. Yeah, true. But it's all about the journey. It's about the approach, the storytelling, the writing, the dialogue, all of what's going to lead up. Like, of course, we know he's going to save the day. That's what every superhero thing. But it's about the journey. It's about the progression. It's about the character development. What is this going to say about Spider-Man at the end of this movie? What is this going to set up? So
And exactly what it's going to set up. That's the exciting thing.
No,
yeah, exactly.
And you know what they're going to set up is interesting too. And I would be excited if they're going to set up towards something. But the last two Spider-Man franchises set up something, and it went away because they're like, oh wait, we fucked up. Delete, start new game plus. Like fucking, it's happened every time.
Story, man, behind both of those movies fucking up. Like there was going to be a fourth Spider-Man with Sam Raimi, but they couldn't come to an agreement. So he's like, fuck you, I'm done with this. And the last movie left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, so they're like, fuck it, let's just redo it. And Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just bad, dude. And they lost the rights.
For so many different story arcs and so many different Spider-Man movies, they should just rename the entire franchise Spider-Men and just have a fucking storyline where like all these different Spider-Man people just kind of meet up and it's like a team of
That'd
Spider-Man.
be kind of cool.
Hey, that is
pretty much
comics. Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's the Spider-Verse. That's pretty much the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Pig.
Yeah, exactly. Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham.
Okay, you're stupid. No, but Allie, I'm going to bring this to you really quick because, okay, so, and I'm going to go right back to Julian again because, man, me and you, we're gonna argue a lot this whole show tonight.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. But the thing is, like, Allie, you are a big DC fan. Do you ever get irritated when so many people just pick on DC, like just bully the fuck out DC? And, like, what do you feel about the Spider-Man trailer, and do you feel like DC's being bullied, basically, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, DC's being bullied?
Yeah, I mean, like, every time, like, my opinion,
You know what
like,
a loaded question is?
Okay, it doesn't bother me, even though I'm a DC fan, because DC's movies have yet to impress me.
They suck. Sorry.
Yeah, because, they suck. Sorry. So, I really, a lot of people's opinions about DC movies are kind of valid, so I can't really get mad at them. For Spider-Man, if I'm excited, like, yeah, I'm excited for it. This trailer didn't make me any more excited, though. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of like I'm gonna enjoy the movie, or I'm gonna go definitely see it opening night, but I'm just like kind of Spider-Man'd out. I feel like there's been so many, like you got Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. It's like I really don't. Spider-Man's not really like a top character
person.
for me. Like top tier for me. I mean, no, I'm not saying top tier. Like he is a top tier. I'm just saying for me personally, he's not one of my favorites. Yeah. Spider-Man's like the most popular Marvel character, obviously. But like for me personally, I've never really found him extremely interesting, especially like his villains. Like never interest me. I thought his villains were kind of stupid, except for like a couple. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it because it's part of Disney, Marvel. So I mean, it's cool to see Tony Stark in the same movie. Although I feel like he's kind of hijacking it, even though I see why he's in it. I just kind of wish that Spider-Man could kind of stand on his own. But you know, it's what it is. So
that's what's set up. No, go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
That's what I'm hoping for now that Disney and Marvel are working with it, because like there was a lot of behind the scenes bullcrap that happened, especially with Amazing Spider-Man 2, which to me that's why they made it a bad movie, because you can tell between Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, the acting just was horrible, and it's like as nationwide because Sony was pretty much like not letting them really do anything, not have creative control, not do anything they were really wanting to do. They just pretty much like it felt like they were being slaved pretty much. So I'm hoping like with this new movie, like the new actor, I forgot his name already, is able to just have fun with the role as much as Andrew Garfield did in the first movie, but also he'll keep having fun and be able to have the creative control that Sony didn't allow Andrew Garfield to get.
I will say I really like the actor.
I do too.
I think he's a great choice. Yeah. He's charismatic. He's funny. He's actually the age of Peter Parker.
You, yeah.
It's nice not to see like what everyone says, 30-year-old playing a high school student. So I do like the actor a lot. I think that's the thing that could win me over, because it really does feel like a Spider-Man movie. If anything, the Andrew Garfield movies, I never thought it was Spider-Man, except for like when he was like Spider-Man 2. I thought they had some really great action scenes, but like overall, I just really thought those movies just didn't capture the essence of Spider-Man, and this one definitely does. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But again, I'm not extremely excited like I would be for like Guardians of the Galaxy or Infinity War.
I hear you.
With that said, though, and my voice is going away because you're breaking my heart by.
I mean, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm just like, it's another.
You should probably hate it.
I'm just like, okay, it's another trailer. Like,
I want you to hate
what else
it,
can you say? Like, I'm gonna go see it. What else am I gonna say? Like, I was gonna see it when they announced it.
Now, Julian. I'm gonna. Okay, so Julian.
Yes,
boy.
And by the way, too, like for someone, because I mean, I've told many times, like me and you have nothing. I mean, we have some things in common, but I fight with you like all the fucking time, and I disagree with you pretty much like 98% of the time, like almost too much. But I watch the fuck out of your videos. Like I really do. Every time I bring something up, it's like I think I'm like one of your first views all the time you post something up on Facebook. But the thing is,
man.
Yeah, hey, I support the monkey with the gun. But the thing is, though, when I watch those videos, every time I fucking see your video, I get off the internet and I go work out. Because you piss me the fuck off every time you open that mouth. Like,
what is this?
Like, wow. and it's probably good for my health.
I should start an exercise program.
You really should. Like, just say.
They call it monkey with a dumbbell.
Yeah,
Just triggered.
Monkey with the heart rate monitor.
Monkey with the
Monkey with 500 steps to go. So go on.
No, but yeah, exactly. I feel like Jax Blade actually watches Julian. Like that's how Jax Blade got all ripped by watching Julian's fucking YouTube channel. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. No, the thing is, I watched your Justice League fucking trailer reaction, and I will say, man, like, you seem to just hate the fuck out of that. I mean, you literally said in the video, like, dude, there is not one thing about this trailer that makes me feel like I need to go see this fucking thing. And yes, I think we probably already talked about Justice League, and I know I'm probably going back on some shit that we probably don't even need to talk about right now. But like, comparison between Spider-Man Homecoming, what did that Spider-Man trailer do well that the Justice League did not?
I'm so glad you asked me this, because I actually said this in one of the 2 videos. I don't remember which one. But basically, like, when you watch that Spider-Man trailer, let's forget that both of these are superhero movies, and let's just look at them strictly for a story and some characters. In the Spider-Man trailer, I have a semblance of what the story can be, what the starting point's going to look like, the middle, beginning, and end. And I'm not saying that every movie needs to do that, but I have an idea of how that story is going to flow. With the Justice League, it just is, why? It's just all over the place. Like, there was no, like cohesiveness to it. Like, you see, like, Wonder Woman sliding around on a bank floor, and then you see Aquaman, like, in the ocean, like, doing crazy shit. And then you see Aquaman on the roof of Batman's car throwing his trident, flying with no momentum. It's like, what the hell am I looking at? One of them is grounded and makes sense. The other one is just like, yo, I'm just throwing shit at the wall. Like, I think that shit is stuck on the corner up there. Oh, there's some spaghetti there. Like,
and it makes sense, but I feel the same way about certain things. Like, okay, like Spider-Man. Like, a big thing about him is that he's humble and that he doesn't have a lot of powers, and he's, you know, the underdog basically. You know, has that John Cena, Daniel Bryan, WWE type of shit where it's like, oh, like he has a whole obstacle course to get through. That poor man, the whole
whatever.
thing.
Yeah, sure. I don't know who the fuck those people are, but okay.
Well, no, but other people did. Yeah, you got to watch some wrestling, man. Put that shit in your life.
Yeah. Ringside Hangout.
I gotta get that right.
You know, I really appreciate that you made that joke. I really appreciate it.
I don't. I fucking hate you.
Respect.
No, but yeah, respect for sure. No, but the thing is, what you do, a peace sign?
No, well, like disrespect.
Yo,
we just saw his white side come out.
Yeah. No, but like with that said, you know, he's the underdog. And I hate underdogs because sometimes the underdog is such an underdog, it's guaranteed to be the overdog. Like, you know he's going to fucking conquer it. And there's a part in that trailer at the very end, dude, where he's on a jet, surfing that shit like a fucking surfboard. Dude,
it's awesome.
That is some Superman shit. Like, you cannot tell me that was
literally, it's the scene from Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, it is.
No, it really is. It literally is. And I'm just like, dude, they jumped the shark. Like, if this was like Z Nation on fucking Sci-Fi, or if it was like some other ridiculous shit, we'd all be laughing at it.
You think they jumped the shark with that? You should see him stop the train in the second one.
No, and that was silly too.
But that was cool
that train was on its way
own,
to Busan, by the way.
I see what you did there. Nice.
No, but go ahead, Julian. You were talking. I interrupted you. What'd you say?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, to me, like, I didn't think that was jumping the shark at all. Like, I thought that was, like, perfectly, like, acceptable. It's like, oh, he's fighting a giant Birdman. They're on a plane. Makes sense. Like, I can think of, like, you mentioned the Superman scene. I haven't seen the original Superman movie, so go ahead and get mad. But I've seen, what's that? What was I trying to mention? I lost my train of thought.
See, I never seen any Superman movie because I fucking hate Superman.
Yeah, The Dark Knight Rises. That's what I was going to say. The opening scene to that movie takes place inside a jet. And that's an amazing action scene. Forget the rest of it. Just as an action scene. Shut up, Justin. That scene's great.
I kind of agree with Justin, honestly.
That scene is badass.
No, it's not.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, subjective, whatever. But I didn't think that was cool, and I like Dark Knight.
Damn, I agree with Justin.
Yeah, me too. I hate to agree with Justin, believe me, but that man makes a point like a motherfucker. Like, I'm just saying.
We agree on a couple things.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I never even got to ask Ruth this, but I mean, okay, so Julian, you're hyped for it. I got nothing to say. I don't want to ruin it for you, man, so we'll just agree or disagree. But
I mean, you could try to ruin it for me, man. I just think that there's something really good there. And I know that Shocker's in the movie. They just haven't shown them yet. It just gets me excited for all the surprises that they have hidden that I know are in there.
By the way, Ganja, just so you know, you big Spider-Man fan, Shocker is a guy who, like electricity, you know?
I know, man. Do y'all know Megatron led the Decepticons? That shit's amazing, bro.
No, see, here's the difference. I'm a fan, so I actually knew that shit.
Yeah, I know, Nick. You want to crucify nerds, but meanwhile, you have a whole nerd almanac in your hand. I know.
Hey, Jay and Silent Bob, just go back to the convenience store. I want to talk to these guys.
Smoking weed.
I just want to talk to these guys about the new It trailer as well, because that was another thing that had dropped.
Thank you.
And you know what, Ruthless? Since you didn't talk about the Spider-Man, go ahead. What do you think about the It trailer?
I am extremely hyped for this. So I posted it on Facebook myself, but I've been kind of watching. The moment that trailer dropped, I wanted to see people's reaction because I was actually at first kind of worried about them doing this movie. When they first announced what they were doing, I was a little worried because every time you hear, we're going to redo it exactly like the books did it, that always tends to make me a little afraid, especially because the 90s miniseries does it so damn well. Like there's things that you can nitpick wrong with that miniseries, but there's not really a lot that you can say is actually wrong with it.
There's big moments of brilliance in that,
especially considering when you probably don't want them to adapt the book just because of that ending alone. Because I heard things about that ending.
We'll leave that alone. We won't speak of this. We'll put it that way. But no, I was really happy to see this. Like watching it on its own and then watching it again in the side by side comparison, shot for shot. It's like, oh, that's the perfect trailer. Like it makes you scared. It gives you all those tense moments. You can tell these are scenes that are actually going to be in the film. And as much as at first I thought the new design for Pennywise was stupid, it's kind of grown on me. Like I'm kind of all right with it now. I wasn't at first. I was making fun of that thing from the very beginning, but I can kind of roll with it. I can kind of rock with it.
Yeah,
I like that they're
I can lean with it.
Like as opposed to like the original one, how he was like, you know, like a really bright clown and like clean cut. I like that this clown, like he has his makeup, but he's fucking moist and like dirty, and it's like you don't even want that guy like 10 feet away from you. It's like
Pennywise was meant to be an homage to Bozo because that's what kids had grown up with to that point was Bozo the Clown, so they knew anything that looks like Bozo looks like the real clown of them. Whereas this is a much more vaudevillain type clown in appearance. And I think that actually works more for the horror aspect they're going for. But this is a much darker movie than we got back then, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it is, which is kind of funny, like darker movie than the original It, because It is the reason why most people today have fears of clowns. So it's like it's the essential movie. Like I know it's the reason why I'm afraid of fucking clowns because of that goddamn movie and shit like that. And you're not lying. Like that shit is almost shot for shot. And I really like that. It kind of grew on me because the first time I seen it, it was just like I don't know. But watching it again, I'm just like that's actually pretty and move. But the whole kid, you float too. If you come with me, you can float too. You can float too.
Oh, like, they did that I absolutely love above everything else. It's subtle. But everybody who's seen the original like knew it. Instead of flipping pages in the flip book, they did the mini slides.
Oh yeah,
just like that's far scarier.
That was such a brilliant choice.
That felt like a Sinister reference almost, like the way it was.
Yeah, it did feel like that. I was like, this is so much scarier. I love it.
Well,
I was so into
it. The thing that I found kind of scary is like I don't know why they're making like a San Andreas reference looking for hidden packages. Like that was a little strange. See this? You know?
Looking for that rocket launcher, man. Come on.
Yeah, trying to get that fucking trophy.
No, it's like the map and shit in Grand Theft Auto 5. You got to get the black lit and shit like that. Look over the secret spots. Fuck that shit.
You guys see the GPS to get to the fucking storyline in the movie? No, yeah.
But it seemed to really cool. But Nick, as a horror fan, what you think about this? Because I know you and Gary love this type of shit. So.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. Oh yeah, I got the clown. I'm gonna talk about these. The spiders and the kids.
I'm gonna put my balls on a clown face. No. Anyways.
Okay, when he kills y'all in his sleep. Yeah, don't.
He'll be wide awake while he does it, Anthony.
Guys.
Yeah, I feel like Gary doesn't want me to sleep
sleep killer.
The only way to destroy him.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Alan.
Man.
What is
got
up?
smaller.
Hey, it's the vulture. How you doing, buddy?
My fucking webcam makes me shorter than I actually am.
Oh, I heard that shit, Justin. Come on. That's fucked up.
I didn't hear what he said, but I'm assuming it's a pun.
He got a vulture.
This time it was, yeah.
Oh, it's a vulture. No, what? Damn, you fucked. All right, anyway. No, so anyways, I'm a horror movie fan, whatever. And actually, I'm kind of curious what Ellen thinks too. Like, maybe I'm gonna have to fight another fucking person about movies. Because
another white person.
Another white person. I wasn't gonna say it, man, but
it's like, what is white people in their movies? Like, come on.
I'm Arab for like the 100th time.
That's not terrible.
No, but this movie, the thing is, I don't like about it.
Like to be afraid.
No, but the thing is like, because I liked the old It movie too. It was pretty cool, and the reason why I liked it is not because it was scary. It was fucking like he was fun. Pennywise was like Freddy Krueger. It's like he's scary, but you could see yourself kind of hanging out with Pennywise. Like I don't know, just maybe I'm just fucking psychotic and I can make friends out of a serial killer. I don't know.
Yeah.
But but this one just seems so like paint by numbers horror. Like I feel like this could easily be Conjuring 3. I don't know, man. Like, I really don't like this fucking trailer. It's cool. I mean, you're in that scene that that Ruthless was talking about with like the pictures and it's like flashing. You can see looking like scary ass clown underneath some wig or whatever the fuck. It was creepy. But like I know we just saw this now. It's in a trailer. That's not gonna scare us during the movie. We're gonna see in the movie and be like, oh yeah, that was that creepy part.
Well, we didn't get to see the delivery of like what they're building up to there, so the editing is going to be a little bit different in the movie.
You know what that reminded me of when they was doing that, and it kind of went on with the editing of the trailer. But that trailer, when it was doing that, it reminded me of the Chainsaw Massacre trailer, the remake.
Yeah.
When it was doing that whole that one, and it kept hearing the camera noise.
Yeah.
It kept like dun, 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 like that's what it reminded me of, that same cadence. Nick, you know what I'm talking about? That
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
that trailer was amazing, and it was fast because it was like dun, 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 and like it almost felt like a march or like steps, like just like these heavy fucking dun, 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 and it was like, oh shit, here we go, and it gets the adrenaline up, and it's not like creepy, it's just like intense, like the intensity is horror in itself. This kind of has that, even at the end where like the music comes down and everything's quiet, and all of a sudden it's like and he's running at the screen, and it's like that's cool, but that's not like when it happens in a movie. I just saw it, so like. The movie's just going to be building up to shit that we already know what's going to happen. And plus, it's a remake, so we know that there's going to be a big fucking super creature at the end of the film. It's just like, why did you guys have to do this exactly the same way?
That doesn't happen, Nick? Can we just together hope that doesn't happen?
What?
I know. I hope, man.
I expect that to happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I almost feel like I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I know, and that's why I'm hoping it's not a giant spider.
But like, what would be wrong with that? Like, even when that, in the older version, it was kind of silly, but
it's entirely silly. Exactly.
As someone who's a casual fan of it, like I remember seeing like as 5 and 13, so I don't remember a lot of the scenes and stuff. But I remember as a kid watching that spider scene, and that shit was like fucking. It was horrible for me. Just like I was scared of the clown, and then we get to the spider scene, and it threw me off, and I just. Especially how they beat it with just a rock. I fucking hate that whole scene.
But it wasn't even a rock.
An important element of it is like some of the silliness, especially with the clown. Like, don't you remember like when he comes out of the drain, like he stretches it like a cartoon character, like him turning into a spider. Like,
it's supposed to be scary though.
I know, but like part of that series, they also go into the aspect of like, what is reality? Like, is this actually happening? Like, is this in that person's head? That's why I thought in the trailer, tell me, I could be wrong, but like, that's why I thought in the trailer is so brilliant when the kid knocks his head on the post. Because that's showing that, like, he's dazed, that he may not know what he's seeing.
Exactly. You make sense, actually. That's a very valid point.
I always thought
the whole idea of Pennywise is who he is. He's supposed to be a playful clown, but you should be terrified because of what he's able to do in these spaces. Whereas this version of Pennywise seems to be a darker, more monstrous figure. Like the entirety of the 1990 miniseries was based around this fact of we're going to get Tim Curry to literally be every character he's ever been to this point at once in clown makeup. And he's going to be a fucking monster like that. Like that's what the whole thing was sold on. That and Jonathan Brandis being amazing, because R.I.P. Jonathan Brandis was amazing. But no, seriously, like that was one of my favorite actors back then. But that's what we're not getting here. We're getting a much more horror influenced thing. That's why I'm like, Nick, I don't know if that really bothers me that we saw so much, because yeah, of course, we already know exactly how this movie goes. We know how the book goes. We know how the miniseries goes. We know how this film is going to go. And yeah, just the one change I hope for is no giant spider, or at least a better giant spider. Just a better something.
I hope, because I don't know if I'm wrong. I could be wrong by this, but isn't Pennywise the clown? Isn't that whole thing like a shapeshifter? Right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, like it's a shapeshifter in the sense of like it's whatever your brain is scared of. Like, granted, like the way we see it on the screen, he's a clown. But like every kid probably not every kid in the movie that are scared of him are seeing a clown. They're seeing something that scares them.
Doesn't he turn into a snake at one point?
Yeah.
I feel like?
He does the snake thing, but he also he appears as the movie monster for Richie, and I forgot the other kid that goes with Richie to the movies that ends up in the boiler room. They both see it as a different kind of monster. The one that grows up and kills himself in the miniseries, where you get to see all the kids' backstory. He saw him in an old house and got to see what they thought was the true Pennywise, was just like basically a mummified clown coming down the stairs. Like he changes depending on what was going on, and it was primarily Brandis' character and the Georgie, not just Georgie, but Georgie, his brother, and the sickly kid that had asthma. He mainly shows up to them as proper Pennywise. He doesn't really show up to anyone else like that, except for when they're in a group together.
From what you're saying, and thinking a little bit about what they showed in the trailer, I bet that kid's fear is of drowning, probably because his brother probably died drowning or something. Because I don't know, Pennywise is all wet and shit, and the basement is flooded, and he's running at him in all that water. I don't know. I think that this shit's gonna be scary, Nick.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna like it.
No, you're absolutely right. It might not be scary because we're just so used to it. But I just watched Wes Craven's New Nightmare again recently, one of my favorite Freddy Krueger movies, and the reason why is because Freddy is just fear. It's just evil itself. That's just taking the shape of Freddy, because that's easily digestible by the actress who plays in the Freddy movies. And I love that idea because it's it plays with your fear. And this trailer, just because we're used to seeing the clown because we grew up watching the old it's still a clown. It's dude.
But beyond the clown, dude, beyond the clown, what about that shot? The moment the trailer really hooked me, I mean, after the slideshow thing, which I really liked, when they showed that kid standing outside the building that was on fire and all the hands trying to get out.
Like zombies almost or something.
Yeah. I mean, it just looked like people trying to get out of
burning alive.
Fire. Yeah, dude. That's real shit. That it doesn't even matter the context of the movie. That is a scary premise.
Okay, yeah, you know what, and I agree with that. I'm just and the reason why I want to actually throw this at Alan right before we go and everything too is Alan, so and I'm not gonna fight about it, but Alien Covenant. I'm gonna call you Alan Covenant. That's your new name. Because we fight about it so much. But with that said, and that's coming out soon. Do you have the same idea of this movie that you do with Alien Covenant? It's here comes another fucking sequel that no one asked for, no one gives a shit about. What do you feel about it, man?
I'm siding with you on this one. To me, this seems like we need to kind of do what's a modern version of a horror movie. We got to do all that stuff, foreboding imagery, music, all that kind of stuff. Because I watched the new trailer and then I wanted to compare it to the old trailer because I've never actually sat down and seen it. I've only ever seen clips and reviews of it. But one thing that I noticed right off the bat is the original It to me seemed like a normal clown. From the trailer, he seemed like a normal guy in clown makeup. So I get why you can make something normal really scary. In the It trailer, he seemed like a monster. So that's something right off the bat, it's getting me worried of they're gonna just try to scare him up as opposed to making him do scary things,
Yeah. Like I said, they're just hey, how can we horrify this thing and turn this into a horror movie when it
but
really
if
no
they
horror material?
Scary him up using elements of his character,
but he doesn't look like an actual clown.
Well, we can't talk about his character yet, Julian, because we haven't seen the movie.
Just looking at I'm talking generally about the character from the previous version, the book and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's elements that they show in the trailer where he starts shape-shifting. And that's part of him, and that's scary. So, I think that's doing it right in my book.
That's the element I want them to play with. Fuck all the clown. Granted, that's the main Pennywise that we all know and love. But at the same time, I want them to play around with that shapeshifting aspect. Not even full on show it, but use that as kind of a accent to the Pennywise the clown. Maybe you don't see him turn into the full snake, but maybe you see a tail slithering through a house or something like that.
But
just
they showed something. It could be anything, where his fingers start extending or something like that. That's really creative. That's the stuff that we're looking for. That's a big green flag, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, man. I can't wait. I think a really good scary thing for it would be them just showing us WrestleMania. I mean, that'd be really scary.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Nick, are you ready for that ultimate throw ride? I don't want Trey on this program ever again. Fuck you, WrestleMania.
Actually, I want to do this one more time. Let's do that. Let's do the throw ride one more time. I'll leave it on Allie's unenthusiastic face. Go.
How many times have you guys done this?
I think 5 times on this one show.
Ultimate throw ride.
And right now, Allie's a person who works at the roller coaster,
Nick,
Watching everyone else have fun, sitting
This
there.
party's over.
Just like,
And then she's like, you're not old enough. Get off. Get
I
out.
gotta say though, Nick, if I
Disney
did go to the theater to see it and the Ringside Hangout came up, I would be terrified.
See, there we go.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I'm in like a theater
afraid.
and like the
Be
MCA
very
comes out and be
afraid.
like, what the fuck's going on?
No, you can't be
No.
afraid. You will be afraid because that ultimate, you know.
You're
and-
right. Too much.
No,
too
but you
much.
know what? Speaking of that, people like speaking of the Ringside Hangout, we are doing the show on Friday. If you wrestling fans care about that shit, so we're doing one on
Care about
Friday.
that bullshit.
Care about that bullshit. We're doing one on Friday, and we're doing one on Sunday because, of course, the Ultimate Thrill Ride WrestleMania, and stuff like WrestleMania, and of course, we have the Midnight Chat Attack that's going to be on 7:30 CST on Saturday. And like we mentioned at the beginning of the show, we're switching some things up. We're going to be doing the After Hours special events hosted by Birdman himself, Allen. And people like, he's like, what the fuck? What's happening? No, but it's going to be hosted on there. And as we can see on the polls, I think the room is still winning. I think the last time I checked.
It's close. It's close. So there's 19 votes.
No, I think it's done. It's done. It's the room. I think we're watching the room, folks.
It's the little
We
yachty.
still got like 3 days.
I'm not seeing Tommy Wiseau's butt again. No.
Hey, Anthony, I'll have the rabbit ready for NXT Takeover on Saturday for you.
All right, hey, help me out, buddy. Help me out. We gonna watch some NXT. They gonna watch some fucking room.
You're gonna watch NXT Takeover with us too, girl. It's happening.
I'd rather watch wrestling than that bullshit. Y'all have a good night.
Man, what a fucked up way to die! Like Takeover versus the Room. Like,
I know, right?
I mean, I've watched The Room probably like almost 20 times. So
Why?
because I love it. I love it, dude. It is a beautiful.
okay, you know, actually, we're not gonna get into this because I already hey, we agree to disagree. But if you suck that room's dick one more time, I'm gonna get really pissed off.
No,
So
dude, I know.
It's hilarious that the room just brought everybody that hates wrestling to watch wrestling with them.
Yeah, for real.
Damn it, Julie.
Hey, they ready for the Ultimate Thrill Ride?
Ellie, give us one move. Come on.
No. You know what, Nick, with that being said, it's time to wrap this shit up. I want you guys to say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thrill Ride!
We got AJ Styles.
I see Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar.
Going. There you go. Yeah, now the fuck. Oh, no, not move.